demonstrations in Haiti.
Tous les animaux, même s'ils ne sont pas à proprement parler des animaux de compagnie.
And at least 53 people die in a tower block fire in Shanghai. The 28-story block was home to a number of retired teachers. 4 people are now being held in connection with the incidents. Hello there, welcome along to the morning edition here on France 24. Plenty more still to come here on the programme, including in sports news, Ethiopian long-distance runner Haile Gebrselassie has changed his mind about retiring. He's back in training for the London 2012 Olympics. And in business news, as finance ministers meet in Brussels, we'll be getting all the latest on the worries that are rattling the Eurozone. But first, to a historical day in Guinea, where for the first time the president has been democratically elected. Alpha Condé won just over 52% of the votes against his rival Cellou Diallo. International observers said there had been no major incident during the election, but Diallo's supporters claimed that there was fraud on a massive scale.
First, Alpha Condé, 1,474,973 votes. That's 52.52%. This result will be published and transmitted to Guinea's Supreme Court.
An historical moment for Guinea. Alpha Condé is proclaimed as the winner. He will be the country's first democratically elected president. Everyone here at the People's Palace cheers, as supporters of his rival Cellou Diallo have boycotted the event. Some, like Condé's sister, even faked.
It's been a long journey. We made it in the end. Alpha has won.
In the streets near Alpha Condé's house, supporters of the 72-year-old politician are also ecstatic.
We are happy. We are ready to die for him. Alpha Condé will transform Guinea.
He suffered for 25 years. Let God help him improve Guinea. We've been so tired. Now we are free.
Guinea's future president gives his first speech.
I will be the president of all Guineans without distinction. I will bring change for the improvement of all. I will be the president for national reconciliation and progress.
After decades in the opposition and years in exile and in prison, Alpha Condé now faces what will probably be his toughest challenge yet.
Well, following the election results, some of Diallo's supporters clashed with security forces in his stronghold in the capital, Conakry. At least one person was killed and dozens of others were injured. Gunshots were also heard in the capital, where security forces remain a strong presence. 2 people have been killed following violent demonstrations in Haiti. Thousands of protesters descended on the UN base in the country's second city, Cap Haitien, throwing stones and burning cars. Demonstrators blame Nepalese peacekeepers for bringing the cholera epidemic to the island, although this has been denied by officials. Over 900 people have been killed by the disease since it first appeared a month ago. Well, from the capital, Port-au-Prince, I'm joined by our correspondent Maeva Bambouk. Maeva, AFP news agency are saying that the UN fired bullets on the crowd of protesters. Can you confirm this?
Well, yeah, the United Nations mission in Haiti is now confirming that soldiers did open fire on rioters and killed 1 man. That was in self-defense, however, they say. They are now investigating the incident. What happened? This happened in Ash. Most protesters were throwing rocks at the UN soldiers. A handful were carrying guns and shot at soldiers who retaliated. Similar riots happened in Cap Haitien, where demonstrators burned down a police station, and the UN soldiers took control of the situation again. But this is really in response to the cholera outbreak in the north. You have to keep in mind that in the north there isn't the infrastructure, there aren't the infrastructure and the aid workers that are in the south and in Port-au-Prince. And the cholera appeared quite suddenly last week and has killed hundreds of people. This looks like really organized riots. However, the United Nations were quick to say that they were most likely provoked by political parties in the running for the elections, which are only 12 days away, and for political ends.
And just very briefly, Maeva, how is this likely to affect those elections?
Well, the presence of UN soldiers is paramount to the electoral process. They are in charge of bringing ballot boxes to remote areas and keeping the voting stations safe. If they have to pull back in any way from those regions, it could have disastrous consequences on the whole electoral process and make those elections very unstable.
Maeva Bambouk, reporting there from Port-au-Prince in Haiti. Thank you very much indeed.